everyone, Meep Reads here. Welcome back to another video. So it's been a week since I posted, and I apologize for that. I just got back to school, so now I'm fully settled in. So 2 videos will come out on the weekends now. And so today I'm going to be reviewing Ban This Book by Alan Gratz. And if you guys enjoy, be sure to subscribe, like the video, turn on the bell so that you're notified when my next video comes out, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. News will be posted there every so often, and you might need to know it. Anyways, enjoy the video. Ban This Book by Alan Gratz has 241 pages, and it is a realistic fiction. Now for the very interesting summary. Amy Ann Ollinger loves to read. One day at school, she goes to the library to check out her favorite book as usual. Then, the librarian tells Amy that the book has been banned, along with other books, by just one parent worried about the kids are reading. After learning that even more books are banned, Amy takes matters into her own hands, and she starts a banned locker library, which is exactly what it sounds like, a secret library from her locker with all of the banned books in it. So for the age range, in the back of the book it says ages 8 to 12. Now I'm going to suggest it for ages 9 to 12 because Amy is 9 in the book, and for some other reasons about the length, which I will talk to you when I'm reviewing the length, but there are a couple of words and gestures, let's say, in this book, but it's not as much as some other books, and where it wouldn't be a good book for this age. I give the characters a 7. Now there is diversity as any book has, but there's not enough. And I mean, it is a realistic fiction, so I can't say too much about that because they're all normal people, unlike, say, if it was a fantasy. But still, I needed more from the background. Well, not the background characters, but the supporting characters, I should say. So the storytelling gets a 7, and now this concept of a book was really interesting, and I read this book around 3 years ago, and one day I was trying to think of books to review, and then this just popped into my head, and I tried to look it up immediately, so I remember reading this book, so that's how much I actually enjoyed it. But when I looked back at it and I read it again, the storytelling, it was good, but I just needed so much more. The plot gets a 9 for reasons I just said before, and that's really all I have to say about it. But, I mean, this book was really great, and also I want to say that Alan Gratz, he really did research it, everything in this book, because all of the books that were actually banned were books that were banned at least once in the past 30 years. And I just want to say, one of them being The Giver, which I found completely hysterical because I absolutely hated it, and I think that it should be banned. I give the length a 6. Now, this I think was for a couple reasons. So when I went back and read it 3 years later, it was good, like I said before, but it felt way too short. And now I did read this in a couple of hours. It was late at night. I couldn't go to bed. So that might be a variable in it, but I think that it needed more. It kind of seemed completely summarized for me in a way. So I think if Alan Gratz made it just 50 or 100 pages longer, that would be better. So if there's a sequel to this, or if there already is a sequel, consider that if you are watching this. I give the ending a 9. Now, I really liked this ending. It was very creative and funny, and it was just the perfect ending that it needed it to be. So kudos to you, Alan Gratz, for that. But I felt like there also need to be a little bit more, but it was only 1 point off, so it's not too bad. Okay, so Ban This Book got 38 out of 50, and I just want to say one more thing before I leave, that actually this book came out in 2017, so I read it 2 years ago, not 3. I'm pretty sure it came out in 2017. But anyway, I really hope that a sequel comes out to this and that it's just a little bit longer. And I think that if it does, it has the potential to get 45 up to 50. And that's really all I have to say. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe and turn on the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified when my next video comes out. I hope I made your day better, and I will see you next time.